hope you all are doing well at home. So, today we are here with a new story of class 6, that is The Friendly Mongoose. And this story is basically a Panchtantra tale. And let's see first of all that what are Panchtantra tales. So, about the Panchtantra tales, the Panchtantra moral stories are one of the most popular collection of animals based fables. So, these are the stories which contain some morals, and these are the stories which are basically based on animals. Originally written in Sanskrit, each of these fables has an associated moral. So every moral story that had in Panchtantra tale contains animal and moral, and these stories are light, colorful and appropriate even for tiny tots and provide valuable lessons that stay in their minds forever. So these stories provide us valuable lesson that stay in the minds of the children. So students, we will first go with the theme of the chapter, the friendly mongoose. So this story talks about the human tendency to jump to conclusion hurriedly and how this tendency disrupts and causes disturbance in the system. So the friendly mongoose talks about the human tendency to jump, that how we jump on to the conclusion hurriedly without thinking, without looking into the matter, and how this tendency of human beings disturbs and causes disturbance in the system. So here is the introduction of the story, The Friendly Mongoose. A farmer and his wife get a pet mongoose as a companion for their child. So the farmer and his wife decided to have a pet mongoose as a friend of their child. So one day they go out, leaving the mongoose in charge of the baby. And when the farmer's wife returns and sees the mongoose with blood on his claws and mouth, she thinks that the mongoose killed and ate her baby. Being in anger, she drops her basket of groceries on the mongoose and runs to her baby. And while she was in very angry, so she drops her basket that was full of groceries that she brought from the market and drops onto the mongoose. And what she finds out inside the hut fills her not with relief but with the guilt. So here the chapter's explanation start, and first of all we will do the first part of the story, that will starts like, here are the 3 points that will introduce us with the first part of the chapter's explanation. So first is, a farmer, his wife and their small child lived in a village, and there was also a baby mongoose in the house who they believed would be their son's companion and friend in future. And one day the farmer and his wife went out, leaving the child alone with the mongoose. The story starts like this. Once a farmer and his wife lived in a village with their small son. Right, so they loved him very much, and we must have a pet, the farmer said to his wife one day. So the farmer thought that they should have one pet as the companion of our child. So whenever our son will grow up, he will need a companion. He will definitely need a friend. So this pet will be our son's companion, our son's friend. His wife liked the idea, and one evening the farmer brought with him a tiny mongoose. So it's a baby mongoose, said his wife. So while watching this, when her husband brought a small mongoose with him, she said, it's a baby mongoose, but will soon be a fully grown. He will be a friend to our son. Now both the baby and the mongoose grew. In 5 or 6 months, the mongoose had grown to its full size. right? So now after few months, 5 or 6 months, the baby and the mongoose grew, and the baby mongoose had grown to its full size, a lovely animal with two shining black eyes and a bushy tail, right? And the farmer's son was still a baby in the cradle, but the farmer's son was still a baby after 5 or 6 months, and the baby was still in the cradle. Cradle means that jhula, what we call in Hindi, sleeping and crying alternately. And one day the farmers wanted to go to the market. So one day the farmer's wife wanted to go to the market. She fed the baby, she had given the food to the baby and rocked him to the sleep in his little cradle. Picking up the basket, she said to her husband, I am off to the bazaar. The baby is sleeping. Keep an eye on him. So while she was going to the market, she said to her husband that I am going to the bazaar. The baby is sleeping, so you have to keep an eye on him. You should be careful. Why? Because frankly, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose. So you need not to be afraid, said the farmer. So the farmer replied that you don't have to be afraid. I am here, and after all, the mongoose is a friendly animal. It's as sweet as our baby, and they are the best of friends, you know. And the farmer replied that the mongoose is a friendly animal and it's as sweet as a baby, and they are the best of friends. So the wife went away, and the farmer having nothing to do in the house. Now the wife was gone to the market, and the farmer was alone at home, and he didn't have anything to do in the house. So he had decided to go out and take a look at his fields not so far away. So he ran into some directions on the way back and didn't return for quite some time. Now this was the first part that we have done. Here the chapter's explanation with the second part start. So the three main points are here. Let's read. The farmer's wife returned home from the market carrying a heavy basket. She found the mongoose at the entrance of the house with blood on his face and paws. She jumped to the conclusion that it was her son's blood and the mongoose was the guilty one. So, the farmer's wife finished her shopping and back home with a basket full of groceries. She saw the mongoose sitting outside as if waiting for her. So, when the farmer's wife returned from her shopping, she saw that the mongoose was sitting at the entrance of the house, right? And the mongoose was full of blood. On seeing her, he ran to her welcome her as was customary. The farmer's wife took one look at the mongoose and screamed. She shouted as she was very scared while she has seen some blood on the mongoose, onto the body of the mongoose. So blood, she cried. The face and the paws of the mongoose were smeared with blood. And what she has reacted, how she has reacted, you can see. You wicked animal, you have killed my baby, she screamed hysterically. And without thinking, she was in very anger. She said, you wicked animal, you have killed my baby. She was blind with rage and with all her strength brought down the heavy basket full of groceries on the blood. So what she had that she had brought from the market, the basket full of groceries, with all her strength, she brought down that full of basket full of groceries on the blood smeared mongoose and ran inside to the child's cradle, and the baby was fast asleep. As she went inside to see the child, to see her child, what she saw that the baby was fast asleep. You can see in the picture as well. So but on the floor lay a black snake torn and bleeding. And what else she saw inside the house? That there was a black snake that was torn and bleeding. In a flash she realized what had happened. Now she got it, that what had actually happened, and she ran out looking for the mongoose. Now she came outside to look for the mongoose. Oh, you have saved my child. You killed the snake. What have I done? Now, with all she said, you have saved my child. You have killed the snake. But what have I done with you? She cried, touching the mongoose, who lay dead and still, unaware of her sobbing. Now, but the mongoose was dead, and it was no more. The lady, the farmer's wife, was touching the mongoose with all her guilt. The farmer's wife, who had acted hastily and rashly, stared long at the dead mongoose. Now, the farmer's wife was staying there, and she was sitting for a long time while staring at the dead mongoose with all her guilt. And then, after some time, she heard that the baby was crying. Wiping her tears, she went in to feed him. And now, after some time, while wiping her tears, she went inside the house to feed her baby. So, this was the story, children. Now, here is the moral of the story. Now, what we have got from the story? Here it is. Here we see that the lady became angry and with the rage killed the mongoose. We have seen in the story that the lady was very angry, and with all her rage she killed the mongoose without thinking and without looking into the matter, and she did not even analyze the situation and initiated the action without the use of the mind. And without the use of her mind, she initiated the action, she executed her action, right? And that was full of her guilt. Later on, this story teaches us not to be angry and take action without mind if something goes wrong. So this story basically teaches us that we should not be angry, and most of all, importantly, we should not take any action without using our mind if something happen like this or something goes wrong, and or else we will have to repent later, just like the farmer's wife, or else we have to repent it later like the farmer's wife had done. So we should think before what we are going to do in hurry, right? So this was the story. Thank you everyone.